Today I got for you guys the front catalytic converter replacement for your 1999 through 2002 Toyota 4runner. Here I got the limited, okay? And what happened, I replaced my rear catalytic converter already, MAGNAFLOW. Replaced it 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks later, the P0420 code came back on. So I diagnosed that my front catalytic converter was bad too. So I purchased another MAGNAFLOW catalytic converter, the front one for this vehicle, okay? Got it from O'Reilly's. And now I have twin MAGNAFLOW caps on this bad boy right here, and it's so fire now, okay? P0420 code is off. It's running so good. And here's how I diagnosed that it was the front catalytic converter, okay? You cannot see it from up here, okay? But I'm gonna show you down from down there. But if you have an infrared thermometer, get your car up to running temperature, okay? Turn it off after it's at running temperature. Here's the front cat right here. So you're going to want to take the temperature of the catalytic converter ahead before the honeycomb with your infrared thermometer and see what it is. And then take the temperature after the honeycomb. See what those temperatures are. If this temperature before the honeycomb is 100 degrees higher, is around 100 degrees higher than your rear temperature, that's telling you that your front catalytic converter is fucked. It's clogged, okay? Mine was clogged. I did not have the infrared thermometer, but I was going around looking to see if I had exhaust leaks with a soapy bottle, and I connected my exhaust back there with the outlet pipe to my shop vac, taped it to that to create some pressure, had the car running, or I started the car, did it while it was cold, spraying soapy water mixture to see if there was any exhaust leaks anywhere. I did it up there, but as I was right here, I noticed that the water was evaporating extremely quick up here before anything else, and it was like, wow, this is getting way too hot up there. This thing is clogged. It was clogged. I got the new front catalytic converter, MAGNAFLOW. Got it from O'Reilly's. Got this rear MAGNAFLOW catalytic converter as well from O'Reilly's. So now I have twin MAGNAFLOW cats. This is way fire. Here, I'm gonna show you how we did this job. It's very simple. If you did your rear catalytic converter job, same as that, you're gonna take your rear cat off first with all the insulator bolts. Don't take the insulators off. You're gonna take all that stuff off. You're gonna take your O2 sensors off, okay? So start out with these two. Take your bolts off from your catalytic converter connecting to your muffler and your O2 sensor bolts, 12 millimeters. You're gonna take those off, disconnect your O2 sensor cable, okay? 12 millimeter insulator bolts, just get everything off. You know what to do. Get all this stuff connecting that make you freaky on off, man. Get all those bolts off. Take your front cat out, or your rear catalytic converter out. Take it out, okay, drop it down. Then come up here. You're gonna need a 10-inch extension bar connected to your 14 millimeter deep socket to get to your 3 nuts that are connected your front catalytic converter up there to your headers, okay? So you're gonna spray those with PB Blast. You're gonna need some of that stuff probably. They're pretty stuck on there. Spray those, let them sit if they need to. Here's your other O2 sensor. Get that off, get all this shit off. Just get these bolts off, man. Get the fucking bolts off, dude. Pull this old cat piece of shit off, your old piece of shit. Pull it off. Get that off there, okay? Your old gaskets, old gasket, that's any old gasket connected to the header. You're gonna wanna get that off with that piece of sandpaper that I have. Here's the tools. Piece of 120 grit sandpaper I use to sand off here as well. Screwdriver, and also a little wire brush if you need a little wire brush. Get some rags and stuff. Get all your old gasket off. Do not put your new cats or any new parts on with any old gasket material on your old shit. All right, you're gonna need, always get these, okay? And here's a little tip for when you go to reconnect your front catalytic converter and just when you go to connect any of these things, any of the gaskets, you apply a little bit of this high temp disc brake wheel bearing grease, which you get at O'Reilly's for like $5, okay? You're gonna apply a little thin layer of that onto your catalytic converter, right? Or whatever, and then put your gasket on there, okay? It helps keep the gasket in place while you're reinstalling your cats or whatever. It helps keep that in place, as well as it's a sealing component. You guys can research it, check it out. Wipe a little bit of this on there before you put your gaskets on while we're installing. Very helpful. Help me out. So fire. Okay. There's your PB blaster. The tools I had. Okay. 14. Had a 14mm deep socket. Okay. On the 10-inch extender to get to your bolts on your front catalytic converter. Okay. Look. Right here. 1. Then you're gonna go 2, okay? Then you're gonna come back down, get underneath to go 3. And you get those off, okay? Pops down, clean the old shit off, okay? Get all your shit clean, right? To get your new gaskets back on, man, very fire. It's gonna be way fire. And here is a tip on this gasket back here for when you are reconnecting your rear cat back up to your muffler. You're going to want to get another new gasket. So here's the exact gasket I got. If you guys can see, this Nixon exhaust connector gasket, part number 31549 from O'Reilly. Fit Toyota 4runner. It's $4.39. Okay, it has the right dimensions, because I had a lot of trouble dealing with this. MAGNAFLOW actually gives you a pretty not okay gasket that comes for this, for the rear cat connecting back up to your muffler. So I suggest you get some of those. Get a couple of them. I'm gonna get a bunch of these. Part number again, 31549, Nixon exhaust connector gasket from O'Reilly's or AutoZone, wherever you like to go. Okay. After you're done cleaning everything off and ready to install, get it all ready, right? Wipe your little thin layer of that wheel bearing grease, connectors to gaskets, place this new front catalytic converter up there, get it up there, put your bolts, put your nuts back on, hand tight, get them up there, start tightening those. Do not over tighten your shit, right? Tighten one a little bit, get the other one tight a little bit, get the other one tight a little bit, keep going till they're even tightness, okay? Then you crank them down pretty snug at the very end, get them all really snug, okay? One of mine actually came off. I actually just had to reinstall another nut right there. That nut, these nuts, if you need any extra nuts, those are M10 by 1.25 nuts from your hardware stores, somewhere, wherever you can get them, wherever you can find, okay? And then I got all new, all metal lock nuts, washers, and these bolts, nuts and bolts for your connectors to connect to your catalytic converters together, okay? All new shit. Get all new nuts and bolts, okay? Washers. Exactly like I said up there, add a little thin layer of that wheel bearing grease to connect your gaskets here as well. Helps keep them on. So helpful. So fire. My car is running so good now that I put both MAGNAFLOW cats in now. P0420 code is gone, my friends, okay? It is really fire. I have to say that you guys are gonna want to do this, okay? Replace both catalytic converters on your 4runner. Reconnect your shit, okay? Reconnect it all. Love you guys, man. Peace.